Open your browser, type a question, any question. The Wikipedia article is in the top 3 results, probably first. It's been that way for 20 years. Wikipedia launched in 2001. Still here, still dominant, still the place you go when you need to know something. Now think about what else launched around then. MySpace, dead. Friendster, dead. Digg, irrelevant. Yahoo Answers, shut down. Alta Vista, gone. Ask Jeeves, a joke. Geocities, deleted entirely. AOL, a punchline. The internet graveyard is packed with websites that were massive in the early 2000s. That shouldn't have worked. Every business principle says that model fails. So how did we get here? That's what this channel breaks down. Hit subscribe. How did Wikipedia survive when everything else from that era collapsed? Let's survey the graveyard first, understand what died. MySpace was the biggest website in America in 2006, bigger than Google briefly, sold for $580 million. Everyone was on it. By 2011, worthless, sold for $35 million. Users fled to Facebook, the site couldn't adapt. Digg was Reddit before Reddit, the front page of the internet, millions of users sharing and voting on content. One bad redesign in 2010, users revolted, migrated to Reddit overnight. Digg sold for $500,000, $500,000 for what was once worth $200 million. Yahoo Answers ran for 16 years, 100 million users asking questions. Shut down completely in 2021, just gone. All that content, deleted. These weren't small failures, these were giants, dominant platforms, cultural institutions. They had money, they had users, they had engineers, they had everything Wikipedia didn't have, and they're gone. Wikipedia remains. And if you've ever wondered why your MySpace photos disappeared forever, but Wikipedia articles from 2004 are still there, hit that like button. The survival wasn't luck, it was structural. Wikipedia made a decision that seemed stupid. They chose not to make money. Jimmy Wales could have covered Wikipedia in ads. Billions of page views monthly. The ad revenue would be enormous. He didn't. Kept it nonprofit. Funded by donations. No shareholders, no investors demanding growth. This seemed naive in 2005. It seems genius now. Because here's what ads do to websites. They change incentives. When you sell ads, you need engagement, you need clicks. You need users staying longer, visiting more pages, coming back compulsively. That pressure changes everything. You add features that drive engagement even if they're bad for users. You optimize for addiction. You chase trends. You pivot constantly. MySpace added features desperately trying to compete with Facebook. Each addition made it worse. Digg redesigned to increase engagement. The redesign killed them. Yahoo Answers optimized for content volume. Quality collapsed. Became a joke. Wikipedia had none of that pressure. No investors demanding quarterly growth, no ad revenue to maximize, no engagement metrics to hit. They could just be useful. That's it. Be the place you find information. The volunteers were the secret weapon. Seemed like the weakness. Wikipedia is written and edited by unpaid volunteers. Hundreds of thousands of them. Every business person in 2005 said this was insane. You can't build anything serious with volunteers. You need professionals. You need paid employees. You need quality control. Except the volunteers worked. For a specific reason. They weren't motivated by money. They were motivated by something else. Pride in contribution. Belief in the mission. Ownership of their domains. The person editing Wikipedia articles about medieval history, they're obsessed with medieval history. They're going to be more thorough than any paid content writer doing it for $15 an hour. And they never leave for a competitor offering higher salary. Because there's no salary. When Digg collapsed, employees left. When Yahoo shut down products, teams disbanded. Wikipedia's contributors have been editing for 15 years. They'll still be editing in 15 more. The volunteer model isn't a weakness. It's an immune system. And if you've ever edited a Wikipedia article or fixed a small error you noticed, hit that like button. You participated in a model that every expert said was impossible. The anyone can edit chaos somehow produced order. This defied logic. Early Wikipedia criticism. Anyone can write anything. It'll be full of lies. Vandalism. Garbage. And vandalism happens constantly. People add nonsense, insert jokes, push agendas. But here's what also happens. Someone fixes it, usually within minutes. The community developed immune responses, bots that catch obvious vandalism, editors who watch pages for changes, escalation systems for disputes. The chaos of open editing created a self-correcting system. More eyeballs on content meant errors got caught faster than any editorial staff could catch them. Studies compared Wikipedia accuracy to Encyclopedia Britannica. Wikipedia held up, sometimes better. Not because any individual article was perfect, because the correction mechanism never stopped running. Traditional encyclopedias published, then fixed errors in the next edition years later. Wikipedia fixes errors in real time. The model that seemed weakest became strongest. Wikipedia survived the mobile transition. Most didn't. The shift from desktop to mobile killed websites that couldn't adapt. Wikipedia's simple design translated perfectly. No complex features to rebuild, no engagement mechanics to reimagine, just text and links. The sites that died were often the sites with complex features that broke on mobile. Wikipedia had nothing to break. Minimalism became an asset. The boring design that critics mocked became the reason it loaded fast on early smartphones and worked on every screen size. They didn't get distracted by apps, didn't chase trends, just kept being Wikipedia. The trust compounded over time. This is the moat. Every year Wikipedia stayed reliable, trust grew. Teachers started allowing it as a starting point. Journalists used it for background. Google featured it in knowledge panels. Each year of consistency made the next year's trust easier to earn. The sites that chased engagement lost trust. Algorithm changes, declining quality, pivots to video. Users learned they couldn't rely on them. Wikipedia was the same every time you visited. That consistency became irreplaceable. You don't go to Wikipedia because it's exciting. You go because it's reliable. Being boring became the competitive advantage. And if Wikipedia is the first place you check when you hear a claim you're not sure about, hit that like button. That reflex took 20 years to build, and it's why Wikipedia can't be replaced. The donation model created accountability to users, not advertisers. Wikipedia's annual donation banners are annoying. Everyone jokes about them. But they reveal something important. Wikipedia answers to users. When users pay, they're the customer. When advertisers pay, users are the product. Every dead platform eventually prioritized advertisers over users. Had to, that's who paid. Wikipedia never had that conflict. The people who donate are the people who use it. The incentives align. When Wikipedia makes decisions, they're optimizing for people reading articles, not for ad impressions, not for investor returns. That alignment kept them focused on the actual mission: free information for everyone. The competitors failed because they were never really in the information business. They were in the attention business, the ad business, the data business. Wikipedia was actually in the information business. Still is. So how did we get here? Wikipedia chose nonprofit when everyone said monetize. Volunteer contributors provided passion professionals couldn't match, and loyalty employees don't have. The open editing chaos created self-correcting accuracy. Simple design survived the mobile transition intact. Consistent reliability compounded into irreplaceable trust. Donation funding aligned incentives with users instead of advertisers. And staying focused on one mission, free information, meant never chasing trends that killed competitors. MySpace chased Facebook features. Digg chased engagement metrics. Yahoo chased everything. Wikipedia just kept being Wikipedia. The internet changed completely around them. Social media rose and fragmented. Mobile replaced desktop. Algorithms took over. Attention spans collapsed. Wikipedia ignored all of it, kept doing the same thing, kept being useful. That's it. That's the survival strategy. Be useful, stay useful. Don't get distracted. 23 years later, it's still the first place you check. Maybe the real question isn't how Wikipedia survived. It's why we're surprised that a website focused on being genuinely useful outlasted websites focused on extracting value from users. If you use Wikipedia weekly but haven't donated in years, or ever, consider this your reminder. And if you want to understand more about how institutions either serve their mission or chase growth until they die, hit that subscribe and like button. Wikipedia's survival isn't just internet history. It's a lesson in what happens when you choose users over metrics.